Hello friends, in today's video, join me for a cozy fall day of deep cleaning. I get my bedroom put back to rights, I get my living room decluttered, dusted, and swept. Then I finish off in my kitchen where I scrub sinks, declutter counters, and give my floor a thorough mopping. I am loving these fall days with cold, crisp mornings and warm, sunny afternoons. They make cleaning almost enjoyable. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. Happy Monday, friends. I hope you had an amazing weekend. We are starting off today in my bedroom. I actually filmed this on September 23rd. I got up and I just started cleaning this bedroom. As you can see, I had the lights on. It was pretty gloomy. It just continued to get more gloomy throughout the day. So this was the only thing I filmed on this day. But I did give my bedroom a really good clean. We're getting this bed made and then we're going to start dusting. This was actually the first day after my middle son broke his leg that he actually went back to school. He broke it on a Friday night and didn't go to the ortho till a Monday, and then he took off Tuesday also because we were waiting on some paperwork to get the elevator key for school. So this was a Wednesday, and he had went back to school after a very trying weekend, and I started cleaning because it actually was giving me a little bit of, I don't know, like just some motivation to get moving. As you saw there, I used my Mrs. Meyer's apple cider all-purpose cleaner. It's fall time, so it's time to bring out the apple cider and the spiced acorn. This is the second time I'm cleaning this air purifier that I got off of Amazon. And as you see, it is getting a lot of dust out of the air now. I don't know what was going on like the first couple weeks, the first month of owning it, but as you can see, like look at the dust I just vacuumed out of that. And I think I vacuumed it maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. So it is definitely collecting that dust. It's doing its job. So we are going to get all these things on my dresser dusted, and then we're going to get the dresser itself dusted. Cleaning also helps me feel normal, if that makes sense. Here I'm showing you my husband's dresser. It is particularly disgusting. I didn't touch it because, first of all, I didn't know where to start. Second of all, this is ridiculous. Like, buddy, come on. I don't mind straightening it up and dusting it, but I'm not cleaning up a bunch of your junk. I will dust his end table, though, that he uses as a nightstand because it wasn't too hard. And so here's my empty canister, and we're going to start vacuuming this room. But that's what's saying, like, cleaning helps me feel normal. Like, it generally likes help normalize things. So, like, we had a terrible weekend with broken leg and just in lots of pain and, you know, just sadness and stuff like that. And getting up and starting cleaning like helped me feel a little bit normal.
All that blossomed will wither away and die.
And I am using my Dyson Animal V10 to vacuum my bedroom here. It is almost 6 years old. It's about 5.5 years old. I got it in 2020. It is still going strong. I replaced the battery about 1.5 years ago. I believe this coming February will be 2 years since I replaced the battery. And friends, I love it. I sing its praises every time. You're going to see how much dust and dirt it picked up out of this carpet, and dog hair, because our dogs were way overdue for grooming, and so there was a lot of dog hair tumbleweeds floating around. But look at the dust and dirt it's picking up in this carpet. I love that vacuum. I'm gonna cry the day that I have to get rid of it. It's gonna be a sad day. All right, so this is fast forward till September 29th. As you can see, I've decorated for fall. You can see a little bit in the picture here, and you can see my tubs to the left there. But like, this living room is just, I don't know, friends. It's like a war zone. So I'm gonna start off by getting my covers off of my couch and the pillows, and we're going to get them washed. I am using the Great Value brand of Lysol spray. It really is good at working on smells on fabric, my couches, my pillows, my chairs, my beds, my mattresses. I use it every time I take those covers off so that I can get any lingering stink that's in the cushions there. And we have brought the Mrs. Meyer's apple cider out here so we can start dusting. And we're dusting everything, friends. TVs, end tables, coffee tables, my floating shelves, all of my bookshelves. We're getting all the dust out of this living room. Really see it, but I did mention in my last video one of few pumpkins new that I bought this year. It's on my top shelf here of the TV stand. You can see it's kind of iridescent. It's really pretty, and it was like $8, I think, at Dollar General. Just something different. I like to have lots of different decorations, like different textures, different colors, like complementary colors. I like a mix of things. Friends, we're even getting these windows cleaned from all the dog nose prints and all the fingerprints. You saw me wipe down the TV before this. This is my e-cloth that I'm using. I do have a e-cloth dupe that I've reviewed before. It's by the Home Edit. You can buy it at Walmart. It's about 1/3 of the price of this one. I will leave that linked down below. It's a packet of 3, and it's like $4.95. So really, I think I paid $16 for my e-cloth one, and the Home Edit one is just as good. All right, so we've moved over to my little electric fireplace here, and we're getting all these fall decorations moved so that we can get all the dust off the top of this. See right there, I flipped my paper mache pumpkin around so that the jack-o'-lantern is showing. I mentioned that in my last video that I wasn't decorating for Halloween, but any of my pumpkins or decorations that I had out that were like dual purpose, fall and Halloween, I am switching them over to the Halloween kind of side of them. It's mostly just pumpkins with jack-o'-lantern faces, just little pops of Halloween sprinkled around the house. All right, so once I'm done dusting the TV and the fireplace and the end table there, I'm going to vacuum these couch cushions and the inside of the couch itself so that when my stuff is ready in the dryer, the covers and stuff, I can bring them up here and get them on. And then I'm going to declutter my coffee table a little bit, and I do have some stuff to fold. will tell you one thing about my covers also, friends, is they keep these cushions clean too. They do not collect really dust or dirt or anything like that. I don't think I show you, but I don't think I vacuumed up much of anything in this couch. All right, I am going to use my Mrs. Meyer's all-purpose cleaner to dust this coffee table, and then I'm going to bring some towels up here to fold. And while I do that, I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a 51-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 2 girls aged 27 and 23. I have 3 boys aged 20, 17, and 16. And I have 2 bonus boys. They're my 16-year-old twin nephews that I got custody of a while ago. On my channel, you're going to find lots of cleaning motivation, cleaning inspiration, a little bit of organization and decluttering, even a little bit of decorating. But what you're going to find lots and lots of is real life. I like to keep it very real here on my channel and share my perfectly imperfect life with you all. I strive to help others not feel so alone in this world and to help them realize that the best way to live their life as is their most perfectly imperfect self also. If this sounds like content that you would enjoy watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you join my community. These are just towels that were laying around. I'm just getting them folded. And if you can see the pups in the back, they have been groomed. As I mentioned earlier in the video, my bedroom, there was a lot of dog fur in it because they were so overdue with grooming. I wised up though, and before I even left the groomers with the pups this last time I had them groomed, I made an appointment for their next grooming session. We used to just like have them groomed, and then when it got close to grooming again, we would go online to try and schedule online, and well, it would be like a month out. And of course, we'd be like, it's a month out, we're not scheduling. And then 3 weeks later, it's a month out, we're not scheduling. And it just got like, friends, it just was a hassle. So before I even left the groomers, I scheduled their next appointment. All right, so this was actually the day, a few days after homecoming, as you saw my kids' pictures in my last video. And of course, this is my middle son's suit and stuff, and he just kind of came home and dumped everything. You know, he's dealing with crutches and a boot and his broken leg. We had all of our dress shirts out, trying them on, just, you know, seeing what fit, seeing what didn't fit, and they just were left in the living room here, friends, you know, because that's how we roll around here. Sometimes they just don't get put away. And of course, I wish I could look and tell you, maybe when I'm adding my voiceover to my video, I'll look at what date I decorated for Halloween or for fall, because I did take some pictures on my phone, so I'll be able to figure out the date, and that'll just let you know how long these tubs were sitting in my living room too. I'm sure it was more than a week, friends. Just walking around tubs, just, you know, that's how we roll around here. But I did this day, finally was like, you know, when I set out to clean, I thought, I am getting this living room put back to perfect. Everything decluttered, everything put in its place, all the dust out of here. And I'm going to tell you what, at the end of the day, it felt so good, friends, so good. And I've actually kept up on it. It's October 3rd, and you're going to see this on October 6th. And I'm still keeping up on my daily, like, little cleaning. So we're getting there, friends. We're getting back on schedules. We're getting back into rhythm and, you know, keeping up on things, and it feels good. So as you see, I just put my cushion covers back on, and I'm putting the covers back on my pillows. And these will probably get washed. I'll probably wash them in the middle of October sometime, and then probably in November too. And I told you a few videos ago when I was when we were still decorated for summer, that those pillows got washed more because they were out longer. Well, so do these fall ones. You know, they're out for September, October, November, so they do get washed 3, sometimes 4 times. It's easy, it's quick. I've had these pillowcases. This is the second fall I've had them. And they're holding up so nice. They're just from Amazon. They're not a name brand. They were very reasonably priced. I want to say I got like 2 pillowcases for $13.99. Just super affordable, super high quality, and I love them. And they give so much color and life to my family room here, my living room here. So as you can see, I have, well, you're going to see here in a minute, I changed my shirt and I braided my hair because I was sweating. You wouldn't think that I would sweat in a t-shirt compared to a tank top, but I did. So I changed real quick and I have to get dinner in the crock pot. So as you saw there, it is like a beef and cheddar sandwich. It's like an Arby's roast beef, cheddar roast beef dupe. And that is a chuck roast I bought. First of all, did you see the price? If not, please rewind. $30 friggin' for that hunk of meat. Crazy, friends. Crazy the prices are. But we love it. It feeds us at least 2 meals because the kids eat it. They have seconds the same night, and we usually have enough for 1 serving of lunch the next day for at least 2 to 3 of the boys. So it's very simple. It's the chuck roast, onions. That is steak seasoning. You're supposed to use like Montreal steak seasoning. This is from Aldi's. It's very close. This bottle of Arby's sauce from Walmart. Again, it's like $2 and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. Put it in your crock pot. I let it cook for like 7 hours. It was chef's kissed. So tender, melt in your mouth. And then I didn't show the cheese, but I will throw a picture in when I am editing my voiceover. It's just a can of cheese, cheddar cheese from Walmart. It's like $2 too, and I serve this on ciabatta rolls with either French fries or chips, or sometimes we have like a side of macaroni and cheese with it. This night we had Aldi's like restaurant fries. They're like the thin ones like McDonald's. They're called quick fries. The boys eat it up. And like I said, it's at least 3 meals for us. So yes, I paid $30 for that meat, but it did feed us a ton. So we're just going to let this set it, forget it, and let it cook. And I will tell you, the recipe says 8 hours. When I set it on 8 hours, I was trying to do the math in my head, and that was going to be too long, so I set it for 7 hours, and it was perfect. So here is the other pumpkin I was telling you guys about in my last video from Dollar General for $3. Unfortunately, I told you in that last video that Mackie had destroyed the stem. Well, Mackie got the rest of it. I walked into my bedroom yesterday after using the restroom, and my pumpkin guts were all over my bedroom. So yeah, it got put in the trash, and I moved. If you remember back on my fireplace, I have a glass pumpkin. It has a handle on it. It's an orange pumpkin with a jack-o'-lantern face on the other side. I moved it over here in place of it because I figure he's not going to get a glass pumpkin. So my desk area was utterly trashed. I didn't even show you guys cleaning it up because it took me so long, but I am going to show you. We have senior salute for football in a few weeks, and I've ordered a bunch of stuff for the boys for like on the field, and I'm going to make them like goodie baskets. But here's all the stuff that I've ordered for them. I'm just sharing it. I don't know, it might help somebody, but I just like sharing my life with you guys, and so this is a big part of my life right now, so we're just going to share it. So these are a 2025 red balloons. I also got a black one. I bought star balloons. I think they're 10 per pack. There's red, white, and black. And I'm going to rent a helium tank to fill them. And these are like ring pops, but they're football, so they're going to go in their little goodie basket. If you want to know a price, let me know. I'll comment it back to you, but I'm not sure how much this will help anybody else. I got little football candies for their little gift baskets. And then these are football shaped balloons that are going to go like, I'm going to set up like a picture area, and we're going to have some balloons and stuff on the field. So it's going to be a mix of that. And then these are cute little, like, they're just going to go in their gift baskets. And then here's a black 2025 for the picture area. I got some ribbon. It's red with footballs on it for their basket. And last but not least, I got a this is like a 6-pack or 7-pack. It has all kinds of football stuff in it. Again, they're balloons. And so all those balloons are going to get blown up. They're going to be part of the pitcher area. They're going to be part of on the field. I think I'm going to get some balloons for the parents and the kids to carry. So just some fun stuff. Like I said, I want to share it. It's a big part of my life right now during this season. And maybe you guys will enjoy it. Maybe it can help someone else. So as I said in the beginning, we are even getting these floating shelves dusted. And you can kind of see how trash my desk is right here. And it was actually worse. I had piles and piles of papers that I needed to go through. Stuff that needed shredded, stuff that needed filed away. There was 1 or 2 bills that needed put in my bill thing to be, sent out the next time I send bills out. But I did leave most of the solid mess here that I'm showing you guys how I clean up. And just getting everything in its place. Dusted, put away, thrown out if it needs thrown out. A clean slate, friends. I just needed a clean slate. I mean, if you look right there on the right, on the floor, like those Amazon packages, we've had them for 4 weeks sitting down there. One of them is like a football thing. It needs to go to the school. The other ones are for our fence that are coming in the next video. And here was another thing I actually picked up at Walmart, just little football cakes for their goodie basket. All the other stuff that I put in the goodie basket is not going to be themed. I'm going to get them like Gatorades and probably Slim Jims and stuff like that, just so they have a cute little basket for when they come off the field that night of senior night. Plus it's their last football game of their whole high school career. So just a little something to make them smile. All right, the last bit of glass we're getting cleaned in this living room is this door. And it's forever having dog nose prints on it. That's why I don't really wipe it that often, because I promise you I just wiped it and not even 5 minutes later someone smeared their nose all over it. So I don't really, break my back worrying about getting it wiped down. It is what it is, friends. They're little puppy nose prints and I love looking at them sometimes. All right, the last of my bookshelves to get dusted here in the living room just got done. And I am showing you my empty canister, kinda. It's a little like shadowy over here, but you can kind of see that it's empty. And we're going to get this entire living room swept now. I need to get my rugs cleaned again, perhaps before it gets too cold out. I don't know if I just want to use my carpet cleaner on them again, or if I want to try and lift everything up to gather it, to take it outside and do it in the driveway like I did my rug downstairs, like with the power washer. I just don't know. I know that will be a hassle, but I know that that's how it'll get the cleanest. I don't know, friends. We'll see. But whatever I do, I will share it with you guys. I always do. I do have some exciting news. So on the day you're seeing this video, October 6th, my son will be home from college. He's actually coming home the day I'm doing this voiceover, October 3rd. He has class till about noon, and then he's going to head home, and he'll be home through Wednesday the 8th. So he has a nice little fall break. It'll be nice to spend some time with him. We're going to get his dentist appointment in while he's home. But it should be fun. It should be fun to just have everybody home and hanging out, and we'll probably watch some movies and maybe play some games and just enjoy some time together, because the time for him to come home on breaks is coming to an end very quickly. He will come home for this fall break. He'll come home a little bit at Christmas time, and then about 6 days at spring break, and then he will not come home again because his last 2 years of college are like full-time. They're summer and everything. So I got to soak up this time with him while we got it. So I'm excited about that. And I'm just peeling back these rugs in like the pertinent like entry and exit areas here of this living room, because the dogs do run and kick it up, and people slough their feet and kick like dirt and crumbs and stuff like that under it. And so every once in a while I like to peel it back, give the floor a good sweep, and then put the rug back. I also need to apologize if you've heard the dogs the last couple minutes of voiceover, because they're in the backyard in their fence, but all the windows are open because it's beautiful. But Mackie is barking his head off. I just went to check on him, and I don't know what it is. I think a neighbor might be grilling, so I don't know if he smells that, but boy is barking his head off, and he just doesn't want to stop. So I don't know what to do for him, because he just needs to stay outside and burn some of that energy off. All right, so we are almost done with this living room, and I'm going to show you the completely filled canister. And again, it's going to have dirt and dust and dog hair, because there was tumbleweeds floating around this living room also from those pups. But it felt so good to get the dirt and dust up off this floor, out of these rugs, and get it out of this house. So it's time for us to make our way into this kitchen. I just pulled the filter out because I am going to wash it. I haven't done it in a while, but it actually wasn't too bad. But we're going to get this dishwasher loaded. I don't have too many dishes because the kids are back in school. My afternoon dishwasher is not as full as it normally is. So we're going to get it loaded real quick, and then I'm going to take you to the sinks, and we're going to scrub that dishwasher filter. We're going to scrub out my sinks, and I do have a handful of dishes that need hand washed. So there was a sticker from, I guess, a cup probably in there, but as you see, it's not really too dirty. It's about an inch of like gunky type stuff. But we're just going to give it a good scrub anyways. And you can always tell when I show you the cleaned version of it, like that it was dirty. It may not have looked that dirty, but you can see how clean it is after I scrub it. All right, we got the filter back in and got our dishwasher started. And now I am just using my Dawn Platinum with my scrub brush to get like the chunks and stuff out of the sink so I can start washing these dishes by hand. I do come back a little later and we are going to use my barkeeper's friend to shine it all up. All right, now that the dishes are done, sinks are scrubbed, I'm going to start working on these counters. So we're going to get the microwave, the counters around it. I'm going to dry these dishes real quick so that I can get that barkeeper's friend out and get these sinks shined up. So friends, I did decorate my front porch and I did film it for you guys. It's probably going to be the next video, which, I mean, it's gonna be like the second week of October, but it's okay. Like, there's still like a month and a half of fall left at that time. So I do show you doing my porch. It's gonna be like an outdoor cleaning motivation video. I get like the porch cleaned, I get it decorated for fall, and I get my outside windows cleaned. I found this cool, cheap tool to use that I'm going to share with you. Everyone has access to it. And we're going to get some stuff done in the backyard with the fence. So that's going to be the next video coming up. I don't know how long it's going to be. It might just be kind of a short one. I was going to do some of like the trimming of like my bushes, my rose bushes and my black raspberry bush, but I actually did some research on those, and you're actually not supposed to prune those back during the fall. You prune them back during the spring. So that will be something I can incorporate in like some spring cleaning outside. But yeah, if you need a little motivation to get some work done outside, I'm going to have that for you in my next video. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. So we are just finishing up this counter. I do not scrub my stove. All I do is spray it off with my Mrs. Meyer's to get like the grease and stuff off. It wasn't that dirty, so it didn't really need a good scrubbing. And then we're going to move to the island. So here's another thing I got that was new this year at Dollar General. I believe it was $8. I've kind of switched it back and forth depending on how I put it away. It does say Hello Pumpkin on it, so it could be for fall and for Halloween. And then sometimes I've turned it around so it's just like shows the orange with the white pumpkins. But it's super cute. I like it a lot. So as you can see, this island just has an array of stuff that does not even belong in the kitchen. There's a purse, there is a vacuum battery, there's a megaphone that's from the high school football game. So yeah, we're just working on getting this stuff out of the kitchen and back to its home. We're really bad about doing that, about setting stuff down and not like taking that extra 30 seconds just to put it away. That's what clutters our house up the most. I am trying to get better at it. I don't know if it's working, so I just still continue to clean it up. I don't know if you can see the kitchen table in the background. I am going to go over to it here in a minute. I think my battery died. It didn't. I know what happened. I'm going to take the camera off of my tripod and show you something up close. When I tried to put it back on the tripod, I turned off the recording. So you're going to see that the table is really, really cluttered too, but you're not going to see me putting everything away. But it does get put away. And the next thing I'm going to show you is a little fruit fly catcher. I bought it years ago at Walmart. It used to come, like it came in a 2-pack and it came with stuff to put in it. Well, I haven't bought anything new. I just do that little homemade version of a drop of Dawn dish soap and apple cider vinegar, and it works just as well to catch fruit flies. And it's adorable because it's a little apple and it's always out in the fall, so I love putting it out. It's a dual purpose. It is killing all those nasty little fruit flies, but it looks cute while it's doing it. And of course, the Sunday before this day, the 21st, was my son's birthday. So yes, I put them up on the night of the 20th. And it's now the 29th and we're just taking them down. But that's okay. It's okay. We can celebrate him all week long. It's not going to hurt anybody. Plus, he felt a little bad because he felt like his brother kind of stole his thunder because he did break his leg like 2 days before his birthday. So I left it up a little bit longer for him just so he could look at it. Except for we lost the one somewhere. I don't know where the one went to. So we were just celebrating his 6th birthday for the rest of the week instead of his 16th birthday. Just see here, there's a lot of stuff on the table. Just food that needs put away and like buns. I did a little quick trip to Walmart. There's like a bath mat on there. We needed a new one. But after I put this bread and stuff away, I'm going to get my vacuum and I'm going to show you what my dogs are doing now. I don't know why they're doing it, but they are eating very messily. It's like they're taking a bite of food and dropping it on the outside of their bowl. So before I could go around the table to finish cleaning up that stuff that's there on the right, I got my vacuum and showed you how I was vacuuming it up. And then, like I said, when I went to put it back on my tripod, I must have hit the button to stop recording and didn't realize it till it was time to wipe the table down. So as you can see, Harper's bowl is the second one. She's getting quite messy for some reason. I don't know why. So here we are back to cleaning the table. So I just turned off the record button and didn't realize it. We removed my riser that's on the table and we're just using hot water and like a squirt of Dawn Platinum to clean up this table so that I can get my chairs up and we can get the floor mopped. friends, I know that I said 4 times this year, 5 times, that I was going to get this table done. I just didn't. It wasn't in the works. And my guess is it will probably not happen this fall, and it probably most definitely won't happen this winter. So we're probably looking at next spring. I don't know what to tell you, friends. There's too much to do and not enough time. It actually might have to be a project that happens once all the kids are out of the house, because we do eat here every day, multiple times a day. So it can't be out of commission for too long. I mean, I don't really want to do it in the house. So that, again, that's why I think it's going to have to wait till next spring. Hopefully I can get to it. All right. We have my Tyneco wet dry mop vacuum. We are doing this entire floor, and while it's not as dirty as it was in my last video, it's still pretty dirty. All right, friends, we have about 3 minutes left. I am going to finish mopping this floor. I am going to have 2 dirty water pours for you so that you can see how filthy this floor was. It's very satisfying. As I said, it's not as dirty as last time, but it's still pretty filthy. But before I let you go, I want to thank you for being here, friends. Thank you for clicking on my video and watching it. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me that you guys enjoy watching me and hanging out with me. I hope I brought you lots of deep cleaning motivation today. If you had something that needed deep cleaned, whether it be dusting or washing windows or cleaning out a junk drawer or something, I hope that you stuck my video on and got it done. If you could do one thing for me before you leave, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. As I say, it always lets me know that you like it. It lets YouTube know that you like it. If you feel like leaving me a comment, I would appreciate it. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, why the heck not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then that bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos. I release every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would love to have you join my community. So until next video, friends, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.